tell you, once you hear this song, it means it's time for your program, Spoon Talk Business, and we are here to talk about business. That is why it is Spoon Talk Business. So if you are there, we are here. We welcome you to this program, and we always encourage you to come and advertise your market, whatever it is. You can also come and be on the show. Today we have as our guest, who is not so new, not that new to the show. His name is Felix O. Lawrence the Third. He is the founder and CEO of Signal Technologies. So again, we're going to be discussing technology. He has different programs he is going to be talking to us about on the show today. We already have in the back the host, Dr. Francine Chenoweth Richardson, and we are awaiting CEO Titi Cannon to come on. But we'll have our guest in studio today. Strangely, Dr. Richardson, our guest, is in studio today. Regularly, yeah, all of those times that we had him as our guest on the show, Doc, he has never been in studio. So today we have him in studio. And yeah, he's right here. So we said, welcome to Spoon Studio. How do you feel first?
I feel fine. Fine. Phenomenal. Hello, Dr. Richardson.
Hi, Mr. Lawrence. It's great to have you in studio. I want to join Lorena, Honoree, Lady Supreme to welcome you to the studio. I guess you're in Liberia. What a great.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am. Yes. And you're working very hard.
Yes. So that's what we're here to talk about today. No matter how Liberia treats itself, the business sector will always treat Liberia well. You always come here and continue to sell whatever you need to sell, promote your business here. The business sector will always thrive. So I'm very happy that you're in Liberia and you're working to make Liberia's business sector a great place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit. Okay, Lorena, go ahead. I saw that.
Yeah. When he came, we thought that he was, because the Decemberies are, coming down.
Don't be calling us Decemberies, okay?
We thought he came on a December vacation, but not knowing he also came to work. Yeah. All right, he has a program going on, but I'm not going to promote that program because they didn't pay for the airtime. Yeah. So now that he is here, he has different networks that he wants to talk about, and that's why we welcome him. And he said, "I will be in studios." Oh, we're shocked. Oh, you already in Liberia? Mm-hmm. He said, "Yes, I'm here." And then he came and saw, where is Spoon? We directed him. He came to the compound and saw the place. He said, "Oh, well, there's a beautiful place." And then we brought him to the studio. I asked him, "Are you comfortable in Spoon studio?" He said, "Yes." He loved the studio. He's comfortable. Well, that's what we do here, Mr. Lawrence. We always make people comfortable. Once you come, you enter this. Yeah, there's the BBC, the CNN. So you're sitting in a huge studio. There's a huge facility. The fact that you are here, we welcome you, and we know we are taking care of him, Dr. Richardson. Don't worry, he's
that's
okay.
Good. I'm happy to know that. I hope they, giving you water to drink and serving whatever you need. And you're part of the Spoon family, to tell you the truth, Mr. Lawrence. And this is what happens when people come on our show, especially the business sector and Spoon Talk. You become a part of the family, and we support you in whatever way that we can. So I'm really happy. I'm excited to know, despite the fact that Lorena is calling you December. I'm not going to go there. I will call you a Liberian who enjoys visiting his country and want to see his country a better place. So that's what I'm going to stick with. Liberian, not a December.
Yes, I'm certainly not. I'm here. This year. This is my 4th time in Liberia.
Oh wow!
So I partially live here.
Oh, nice.
For that, yes.
So tell us, what is your purpose of being in Liberia? Besides, it is your home. You go there to see friends and family, but you there. I hear Lorena say you there on the work visit as working. You working. I won't say visit, working. Mm-hmm. Tell us the work.
So, but Signal Technology is a technology-driven, forward-thinking company. Mm-hmm. And we try our best to live by our mantra, which is we're an impact company. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that nobody's left behind. Okay, when it comes to the digital race that we're in, and we are in a race. So we do everything we can to make sure that the people of Liberia primarily be at the forefront. That we also, regardless of where you are in Liberia, regardless of your economic standard or your situation, that you don't get left behind because we are in uh, the information age. Knowledge
Absolutely.
is power in this age. So we try to do everything we can to make sure that people get access to this knowledge because
Mhm,
as I'm going to talk about in a
mhm.
little bit, it's a race is going on. Dr. Richardson, you know all about this.
Yes,
So
yes, yes, yes.
you
You
the
know,
doctor.
uh, living in a world where it's all about technology and all about, the information highway, as you put it. So yes, I do know some about it, but not like you do. You are the expert in this area. That's why you're here to speak to Liberian people. So I'm gonna just get right into it. If Lorena, so tell us a little bit about, where can anybody find you,
Hmm.
that like your location in terms of if they need your service. Let's start with that first, and then
Hmm.
tell us the services that you provide, so
Hmm.
that Liberians should be acclimated. This is not your first time, but some people are not quite familiar with the services that you provide. I am, and we're talking it back like what my needs are. But tell
Hmm.
Liberians how you can serve them, how can you be of help to them, and where are you guys located? Because right now, I'm sure that you got a lot of calls while you're here in the States. There we go.
Yeah.
You got a lot of calls while you're here in the States. And we're talking about Starlink the last
Mhm.
time you were here.
Yeah.
So I know that much more to Starlink that you want to share with us. So
Hmm.
yeah, can you tell us?
So, like I mentioned, we are always innovating. Our our market and the products that we bring to our customers in the general public is always we're always adding to it.
Mm-hmm,
Um, we are located at SKD Boulevard Junction, adjacent the old Total, which is now Connex gas station. It's an office building right adjacent that.
mm-hmm,
We're on the second floor.
mm-hmm.
We do have a sign up on the glass wall, and then also in the hallway. So the company, we are Signal Technology. We are 100% Liberian owned, licensed internet
Wow.
service provider. We are the only Liberian internet service provider that is in all 15 counties. Okay,
Oh,
and
wow.
we are, yeah. So now what we're doing also is like we're expanding. Next year we're going to Sierra Leone. We're taking Liberia knowledge, Liberia professional, Liberia everything. We're taking it to Sierra Leone. After that, we're going to Guinea, Gambia. We got some interesting people that believes in what we do, and they are willing to help us expand in the region. So that's what we're doing. But you know, Dr. Richardson, we also for Liberia, like I say, our product line is always expanding. Recently, we launched just in the past 30 days, we launched about three different services. All right, so and that's what I'm here to talk about. Is part of
Yes.
what we do. Yeah, yeah.
So,
So.
so first of all, I'm going to just make a comment before going to the three different services that you do provide. I'm just impressed. I'm just impressed that you guys are not only serving all 15 counties in Liberia, but you venture into the neighboring markets like Sierra Leone. That is impressive, and I was also impressed. But if you listen to us, to let people know that this is 100% Liberian-owned company,
Mhm.
okay? And for people who say that we not we don't love our country, we don't want to interact, we don't want to give back, we don't want to service, you're breaking the barrier right there. You're telling them that is not true. So I'm
Mhm.
just happy to hear that. All right. And
Mhm.
just to let you know, he said that they're located um, on the
Boulevard
SKD
Junction.
Boulevard Junction in Liberia, commonly known. So if you need any internet service before going to the three services and he's going to be discussing right now, this is where you need to go. And I have a personal question for you, but let's hear the three services that you are venturing into now
Okay.
or have already been into.
Yeah. So as everybody know, our primary line of service is internet via satellite. Okay, this
Mm-hmm.
allows us to provide internet service every and anywhere in Liberia. We have 100% of the country covered. Which kind of give us a good rich reach,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the rural areas where there's a lot lacking. So
Mm-hmm.
because of what we're doing now, we also have services that we're rolling out. And some of them are even free services. We realize that there are people in the country that actually are left out.
Did you say free as in FREE?
But some of the service that we'll be talking about is going to be free.
Oh
So
my goodness! And not
yeah,
only is this like Brit people, you heard that some of
yeah,
the services would be free. We don't usually get free.
yeah.
Everything you gotta pay for in this life, but they're offering us. Okay, that's good. I want to hear about that too. So
I
go
would
ahead.
keep it free for last though.
Yes. Let's keep the good thing for last.
Free for last.
Yeah.
So the past 30 days, one of the service we roll out, in all of what we do, we have partnerships that we form with
Mm-hmm.
local, international, well, same thing, international and global companies that
Mm-hmm.
help us accomplish, some of the things that we do, the services. You even talking about satellite internet. Well, I don't own no satellite, like we don't own satellite, but yet and still we're doing it, right? So we form those partnerships to actually bring the best for Liberia. Okay, so
Awesome.
uh, yeah. So what we realized very quickly, the internet is just a gateway. It gets you in the door. Then you got everything else:
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, YouTube. You can go,
Instagram,
yeah,
whatever.
distant learning, all that kind of stuff is open to
Distant
you.
learning, your email, Gmail. Yes.
And so we decided to kind of leverage that. Okay, so we recently, well, it's not a recent, but it's been about 6 months, but we've been building behind what we've been doing. We
Mm-hmm.
recently leveraged, we service a lot of small SMEs, small mom and pop pharmacies and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
we try to provide solutions that would actually meet those people where they're needed, where their budget
Awesome. Awesome.
or without compromising any kind of quality. All right. So of late, we did um, enter into agreement with a new company called Zoho. Zoho is an Indian-based company, and they provide cloud-based application for just about everything that right now, I have access to about 35 of their products, but
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to talk about all of them. There's a few of them we're going to talk about that is relevant to, regardless of what you're doing. If you're running a construction company, if you're running, like a security guard company and stuff like that, there are things that we provide that can help you be in order, that can help you organize, that can help you document, that can help you everything you need. So Zoho provide um, products, and I'm going to just talk about the popular ones. You
Okay.
know,
So
yeah.
so so let me just make sure that I understand when you say cloud based.
Hmm.
So I'm just going to use my analogy. Help me, correct me here. I do a lot of psychological report from all parts of the world, and it's saved on
Hmm.
a company, a
Hmm.
company, so I
Yeah.
can have access to it
Yes.
whenever I
Whenever,
want to,
whenever.
wherever, and also people in my office can have access to it. Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about in terms of helping companies to get themselves organized where they can, give their cloud-based services to their employees?
Mhm. So I would just go ahead and list a few of them. Okay,
Yes. Okay.
we, but besides just providing internet, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
was just a gateway. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
also provide via Zoho. We provide a customers relationship management platform. Very affordable. Matter of fact, all of these things I'm going to talk about, you can try them for um, 2 weeks
Uh-huh.
free. Okay,
Yes.
but it's
Free.
very, very affordable. We do have a website that hosts everything. You can go on there, just click on it and pay, or you can go on there, sign up. We have a few people that have signed up for those services, and they're enjoying the free services.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have Zoho Books, which does accounting.
Accounting work. Okay.
So if you want to get away from those spreadsheets,
The
you know,
Excel pages here.
exactly. The Excel, the spreadsheet, all that kind of stuff. You got
Uh-huh.
the accounting that we have.
Zoho.
Okay, yeah. So we also have an email. We can host your domain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One of the good ones that is up on the board right now is the inventory management. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have, a large inventory,
Like a
and
business or something. Yeah.
yeah, the good thing about this is it's decentralized, meaning that so if you got people working in LoFi, people working in one or two other counties,
Awesome.
all
Awesome.
in sync. Okay. We also have stuff for marketing, Zoho campaign, Zoho social, where you can monitor all of your social media as you can do email marketing. Okay. You see up right now is the again that's the accounting software that we have. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Zoho overall, we are authorized Zoho partner. Like I said, about 6 months ago, went into
Mm-hmm.
partnership with Zoho, and we've been kind of working everything. Finance, one of the biggest thing. People every now and then people ask me how do you manage to be in America and you know what's going on in Liberia with your company? How do you do payments and everything? And that's where these software comes in. Okay, for
Awesome.
example, we use the Zoho CRM software, and the
Yeah.
CRM software for all of our customers. Uh, every month by the 25th, about 5 days before the month end, it sends out invoices to all of them.
Awesome.
Then every day it sends out an automatic email reminding them. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when it first comes, now I would say the email that comes will say you are overdue. Okay.
Okay.
All of that happen automatically. You just something that we can work with you. You can build it out. Okay. If you have a subscription based service, if you have something, well, even it's a one time.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you got LRA and they got to get their tax money. So you
Sure.
have to
Absolutely.
document right.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So Zoho
Zoho.
is yeah is our partner of choice when it comes to cloud applications, uh,
Awesome.
and we recommend it. We don't really partner with companies like that until we do a thorough assessment of what they do and how they present it,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that it's applicable to this market, meaning that it's affordable. At the same time, it doesn't compromise quality and all that kind of stuff. So, we
Thank
look
you.
that's for our market, and these guys are very bright guys. They have over 100 million customers all over the world
Thank
using the
you.
product. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of
actually,
the
I'm happy, Mr. Lawrence,
yeah.
the CEO of Signal Technologies. That's who we're speaking to today. That you are not just, giving Liberians anything, like just
Mhm,
throwing, things onto them. Like, many times
mhm,
that has been a case. There are some people, not everybody, who, oh, Liberia, we just throw things to them. Um,
mhm,
I was so impressed with you saying that we did our due diligence. We
mhm,
researched this company. We know that they are going to be of great service to the Liberian people. We
mhm,
know we also match the compatibility of the services that they provide, that it
mhm,
will work in Liberia. So that's number one. So kudos
mhm,
to you. So my people, you're listening,
mhm.
come. All the business people you need to hear. Yes,
Yeah,
because
the business. Yeah, this target the business people. Yes, you're correct. Yes.
yeah, the business people and the regular people that me, you
Yeah.
need to come because whether you got rental property in what he's
Mhm,
trying to say in Maryland, you got rental property in Scanta, you got
mhm,
rental property in Morovia. All of
mhm,
this can be centralized. You can be sitting out, like he said, you can be sitting out right in America, you can be sitting out wherever, whichever part of Liberia, you can be in Scanta, you can be in Maryland. Just go on your computer, you do
yep.
and you just see everything that kind of who paid their rent, who ain't
Mhm,
paid their rent, how who getting paid today,
yeah.
who not supposed to get paid when it. So that is excellent, excellent service. And all you need to do is to have the internet, and they'll
Mhm,
give you the cloud-based service, right?
yeah.
And they'll you so you guys will help people how to set up their email addresses and stuff like that on those services. Is there something with Zoho in it, or you can bring
Yes.
your
Zoho
own?
also does that. We host. They host emails, and this is a very robust, scalable, meaning that you can start with maybe 3 employee or two customers, and you
Mhm.
can scale it to 1,000 customers in no time, and you can just add and add and add. Okay.
Wow.
So it
Wow.
is very, very scalable. Is very and all of these application comes with their own app that you have on your phone that you can be able to
Mhm.
access your information online and offline on your phone. So you
Okay.
not just have the computer, but you have your phone as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
So let me just stop a second and recognize our guests here because there are a few people who making comments and also want to be a part of the show. Forgive me if I don't start from the beginning, but I see Richard Goodman is here. Beatrice Cheeser is here. She's interested in the services. She's in Grand Cess, Liberia. She wants to know your phone number and your WhatsApp information, get in contact with you. So I'm seeing at this strolling. Um,
Yeah,
at
that's
the
that's
bottom.
that's at the end. I'm gonna just that's the free service that we have to learn at signal231.com.
Okay, so that's the free service, but we'll definitely be able to get your number to a lot of people out here. But if you really need to find him, just go to SKD Junction,
Hmm.
Boulevard Junction, and
Hmm.
and actually make an appointment to see him because if you're not there, you say, "I want to see Mr. Lawrence." All the
Yeah.
time. Mhm.
So
So let
all
me
of
just
this
let me just
information can be accessed via our main website, which is the
my
signal231.com.
brother, we ain't let website business sometimes in our country.
I know, but we left Facebook, we left
Yeah,
IG, we
true.
like all the other stuff, and we're there too. We're on
That's
Twitter. The only place we're not at is TikTok. You
That's
know,
true.
yeah,
That's true. So Bonnie, but so you are telling Liberians so you can start by going on the internet and just putting in learnsignal231.com and you'll
yeah,
be able to get more information about the services and the website
yeah,
and the services that they provide. Somebody else had a question here. They said, my brother, please call me now. Gordon wants you to
yeah.
call
That's
him.
my dear brother.
Okay.
Thank
Rose
you.
Brown,
Thank
hello. She said, how are you, Rose? It's also good seeing you here. She said, how do I get the information? How Rose, he's Mr. Lawrence works, in Liberia and here. He's a transcontinental per business person, if I can
you.
say that. Yes. And the people want to know what's the cost of your services. Yeah, he runs several services. We just talked about one so far, but if
Mhm.
you go on the website, you can begin to see the
Yeah,
costs of the services. But if you actually contact him, but he will talk about that as well.
yeah.
And who else is here? There's a lot of people who saying that they are interested in the
Mhm.
service. So we talk about the first service, the cloud-based service, the
Mhm.
financial-based service.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Lorena, did you have a question you wanted to throw out? So let's Lorena throw a question out.
No, actually, I want us to upload a video that he sent. We're just trying to make sure that it doesn't have a copyright content, which it
Mm,
doesn't have because there's no audio.
mm,
So we are trying to make sure we upload that too.
mhm.
Okay,
So we're working on making sure that we upload it while the program is on.
Yeah.
sure. Make sure that you just give me a cue, give us
Yeah.
so that you can come in. All right.
Okay.
So the first we talk about this cloud-based service that you have, and
Mhm.
basically you have access to your information, your business information, your company information. You can start with 213,
Mhm.
a large company, and
Mhm.
once it's on a cloud that is protected by
Mhm.
Signal Technology and Zoho, you will always have access to it, which is a good service.
Yeah.
What the other service that you provide then? You want to talk?
So, all of what we provide can be accessed via our main website, which is a Signal 231. Okay. So
Okay.
if we're providing something like learning, learn to Signal 231 is our learning management that I'm going to talk about last. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what we have free content to learn. You just name it. If you want to learn about, about accounting, about the CRM I just talked about, how to set it up and everything else. And there's some certification based learning that's going to be there. But I'm going to talk about that last. So,
Mm-hmm.
but everything you can get access to everything at signal231.com. That's all you need. You don't need the learn part.
Mm-hmm.
Also, facebook.com/signal technologies,
Mm-hmm.
GIES 231. We'll take you
Mm-hmm.
to our Facebook page where you can have all of the access. We have our phone number. We have hotline that is manned 24/7.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, on our website, there's a chat bot that can talk to you anytime and every
You just
time.
tell us someone.
You ask the chat bot a
Wow.
question. It
This
will,
is revolutionary for
yeah,
Liberia. This is
yeah,
because a chat conversation in Liberia.
We have two chatbots on both two of our websites.
I
So,
love it. I love it. And also,
and
you
the
said
one
you have a
for Zoho,
hotline.
yeah, exactly. Because sometimes people wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning to say, get me behind your computer. Yeah,
You help me with my password. I forgot my
so,
password.
so, but it's all great. So, Dr. Richardson,
Mhm.
the next service that we just launched is we have now our own. What we are creating is an Amazon for Liberia. Okay, I know
Oh.
there's other people out there doing something similar, and they're
Mhm.
doing great and phenomenal service. We're just adding to it. So
Yes.
we have a new
Capitalism
store that is
people,
called Connect.
capitalism.
Say that again.
As a capitalism people, we all can do things differently. Just
No,
add.
we all gotta work together, make our country better. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
So it's called Connect Hub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Connect.
that we provide mainly technology kind of stuff, the small stuff people need, hard drives, the USB drives you can use, laptops, phones, um, all of those things. And I think you have the flyer for that too, right, Lorraine? Um,
So, so
mhm,
if Christmas is coming,
mhm,
the holidays are here.
yep.
If I wanted to give someone like a laptop or a hard drive, I just go on to Connect Hub and shop. Is that
Yes,
what you're saying to us?
yes, she's going to put the flyer up,
Yes, I think
and
it's
it has
uploaded.
a website
Mhm,
on it. I that's the next one.
mhm,
So so we we believe in giving everybody
mhm,
uh access to just about what everybody else has, and some people always talk about how they cannot get certain things, like, well, I can't get online and do this and do that, but I'm going to
mhm,
talk about some stuff that we're doing. We
mhm.
have over 100 products that is under $25 on the
Wow.
and most of those products will get shipped via DHL for free to Liberia. Okay.
THL for free to Liberia.
Yeah. Now here's how we get it done.
Yes, tell
Yeah,
us.
people like, what is man talking about? Anywho,
Mhm,
uh, the very same vendors that Amazon, uh, Tubi, Sheeny, all those guys access, that
mhm.
sells everything from shoes to phones to pencil to even engagement ring. The very same people, they service everybody else, and these guys do millions of orders every month. So they're able to negotiate with the shippers because they're shipping literally hundreds of thousands of equipment a day. Like in America right now, you can
Mhm.
put an order on your phone for a laptop, and they will start wrapping it up in China. By the time you wake up, it's going to be to your doorstep.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we're looking to do something similar. We are actually accessing those very same people, the very same prices. Okay,
Mhm.
we are leveraging Shopify, which is one of a Fortune 500 company in Liberia, to host our store, online store. We started off with about 150 items on the store,
Uh-huh.
but there's different variations. So, for example, if you want an iPhone, there'll be a white iPhone, a black iPhone, a green iPhone. So,
Mhm.
in short, our store has over 1,400 items because of that.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
not that one. That's not that one.
Wow.
So, it's again is the Connect Hub, and I'm gonna find the website really quickly and
Wow. As you guys are looking for the website, I'm impressed. I'm just, wow about what is happening in our country. This is just revolutionary. We don't have access to Amazon
Mhm.
in a way that we have access to it here, especially when it comes to, you know, what you're saying, contracting with these other big companies to make it cheaper for the buyers, because
Mhm.
shipping things by DHL, anybody who's done it before know that is no
It's expensive.
it's not cheap. But you guys were able to negotiate,
Yeah.
which is what business people do. Thank goodness for people like Signal Technologies. Um, So you are able to negotiate with these companies, and so that Liberians can get a piece of the pie. So we can go to your website and order our pencil or our different needs, and then you say maybe like Amazon, it takes about 2 days depending on delivery, sometimes of what it is, sometimes it's overnight, sometimes it's 2 days, sometimes it's one day, and you are telling us that you guys are getting there.
Yes. So, like I said, we leverage the various same vendors that
Mhm.
Amazon, Temu, Sheeny,
Mhm.
all those guys
Yes.
leverage. Now, we also have access to Amazon. Okay.
Hmm.
So, but
Okay.
here's the deal: you're not gonna. So, Amazon doesn't or Temu doesn't ship everything they have in the inventory everywhere.
No,
There might be certain things you can only get if you send it to an American address.
yes.
Might be certain, and then certain things that go. So I want to make people aware of that right away, because people
Sure.
always think, oh, I'll just go to Amazon.com and whatever is that I can order it. No, that's not how it works. They have certain items that goes to certain part of the world,
Yes.
and there's certain items that will not be shipped to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
On this
Yes.
out a long time ago.
So
So we have access. Go ahead,
no,
Lagos.
no, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe, Lauren, I just sent you the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the video is also ready for uploading, Dr. Richard.
Okay. Yes.
I got
So
you.
I bonus for the Christmas. Yes, Doc. So the
uh-huh.
video is here if we should
Okay.
just show it a little
Yes.
bit before
So
we
show the
upload.
video, please.
Okay. So you can be saying something while that video is
Yeah.
on.
So that has to do with the Starlink. Uh, Here's the thing with the Starlink. Liberia. So if you go on Starlink website, and Starlink is like a whole case by itself, right? Uh, if you go on Starlink website and
Mhm.
you can literally change the website to different countries, right? Where
Yes.
you will see local prices. Like I mentioned one time on the show,
Yes.
that Starlink has different prices. Every country have a different price, and
Mhm.
that's why most of the people who got it from America is finding out, because if you get it from America, you bring it here, you got to
Mhm.
spend at least $250 for it. Compared
Mhm.
to if you get it here, is a lot, because the market is lower. If you go
Mhm.
on the site and you look up, they have just set up Liberia, but there's nothing on it. So in short, the reason why I'm really not talking about it, Starlink hasn't officially launched in Liberia yet. You
Okay.
cannot get access to the Liberia prices. You cannot get access to a lot of the stuff, and
Mhm.
because of that, we cannot, activate it in Liberia. And that's why we get a lot of call on this, and I tell them, hey, I wish I could. I have to abide by different kind of rules. Okay,
Okay.
so uh,
Yes.
yeah, again, back to what we're doing. We have an online store. We have
Mhm.
over 4,000 variations of different products on it. We
Awesome.
have over 100 products under $25. We have
Mhm.
sections that will say $25, under $25, under $100. We got different electronics and everything else.
Mhm.
Choose multiple. What we did, we made sure everything on the site can be shipped to Liberia. Okay,
Okay.
and what we're doing for the future is, okay, take for example, you in Riverses, okay, or you in uh, Bapulu, okay,
Yes.
well, or
Yeah,
Zambui.
Rouse will keep man where I'm from. Rouse will where I'm
Exactly. What we're going to eventually do is we're going to have fulfillment centers there
a
where
warehouse. Yeah.
so where you pay for something and it gets delivered here to DHL office,
Yes.
or I think the other one is USPS. And
Yes.
then if you pay a little bit more, we would take it to Riverses at a local store or a local fulfillment center. And
Okay.
then if you're in Riverses, you can just go and pick up your stuff. Okay,
Yes.
even though this is going to make stuff, that mean now your wait time might be a little longer, but we
Sure.
want to move away from everybody coming to like Monrovia for everything. It's not.
True.
I don't think it's fair.
And
Uh,
also making products accessible to people.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
One of the
That's that
reasons.
right there.
Oh, good.
So
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Lorraine. Tell us. Tell us. This is
yeah.
Connect Hub, and I see this
Yeah.
is your earphone or earpiece.
Yeah. So we do mainly electronics on
Mm-hmm.
on the Connect Signal Connect Hub. It's affordable text for Liberia. We launched on Cyber Monday, which was just the Monday that went by. We have over 100 products that is under $25 on there. Okay, and like I said, some of the products is free to ship it to Liberia. Okay, especially the smaller ones. Okay, so if you're ordering like a flash drive or something like that, you might get it free. Now, don't ask me, specific question. The site is dynamic, meaning that it changes. The inventory is updated automatically.
Sure.
In this day and time we're in, nobody's doing nothing manual anymore. You set things up and it just dynamically. So yeah, so you might come there today and see something and say, "Oh, I want this camera, like the camera on this stuff, or this particular phone," and it might be gone tomorrow because people are buying it. But then in 2 days, it might come back. So you can set a reminder and stuff like that. So I don't know if you'll be able to, you'll be able to go to the site as well. Is Connect Hub at 60231.com.
Yes.
So that's that one.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask you a question? I feel compelled to ask this question.
Go ahead.
And the question, I know you guys just started, so I want people to also be aware that this is all happening in the country. They just launched this on last week, I would say, right, which is on Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
Do you have a timeline in which people can receive their products? I mean, has that been established yet? Like, for example, if I order that earpiece that you show, the earphone that you show, would it take like a week? Or I know like Amazon, sometimes they have different delivery dates. Sometimes they'll tell me overnight. And sometimes it changes too, because depending on, sometimes say they'll send me an email and say, "Oh, we're sorry, Dr. Richardson. Do they have delivery in your ear?" Or some email they'll send me. So what's the timeline for Liberians? What timeline should they be looking at?
So the same applies, right? Whereas everything is automatic, right? And every product will have a different timeline. Not everyone different, but depending on the demand, the inventory, and where exactly we are sourcing it from. So some of the stuff comes from America, some of them come from China, and stuff like that. Almost everybody buys stuff from China. For the DHL, most of the DHL stuff takes about 10 to 14 days max. You would get it in
2 weeks. Okay.
That's the DHL. Most of them would take less than about 14 days or less. Okay, but we do have items there, like I think some of the phones and we have phones on the site that's under $100. If you want a brand new phone on $100, you can get it from our site.
Wow.
So the phones usually take about at least 2 weeks or something like that. It'll take at least 2, sometimes 3.
My heart is smiling right now because when my mother, or when I was a kid, Avon used to come. My mother used to sell Avon in Liberia. You believe it or not, And I can't fathom how could she do that. And then all of a sudden there was nothing coming. We had a dark place in our country where there was nothing going on. And like other people, like there was also J.C. Penney's used to deliver in Liberia, because I remember one of my aunts ordering from the Penney's catalog. These companies used to deliver to Liberia. So I'm just fascinated that you are taking the initiative to put us back on the map. It's possible that this can happen. So this is great news. Liberians, if you listen to us, we've heard 2 things so far. You have the cloud, the Zoho management system for your personal or business use. That's happening. You can get all your information, on the cloud, your inventory. Like if you have a store in, Browardsport, another store in Liquor Tour, you got another store in Kakata, and you want to know how many, the orange juice you got on the market.
There you go.
How many they sell in Browardsport, how many they sell in Liquor Tour, how many they sell in Kakata. You can put all of that. Each person can type it. At the end of the day, the manager can go and see exactly what he has, how much he has, what he needs to order. Makes life a whole lot easier. So that's what we've been talking about here. And then, of course, another big news that Mr. Lawrence told us from Signal Technologies. He said to us that they're also have an internet store. Like we can sort of describe it like Liberia's own Amazon, but
Mhm.
it's a
Yeah.
little bit is like Amazon for
Yeah.
some of you who are listening, you're familiar with that concept. But what it means that you can go online and order a product. If you like earpiece, you like um jump
Phones.
drive. I still call it jump drive, computer digital products,
There you go. Oh, yeah. That's what's
and it will be there, it will be there. So they're adding to the communities of people who sell things online in Liberia, which is great.
Yeah.
yes.
So that's where you go to connect hub at 231.com.
Thank
So yeah. So and we do, you know, uh, to kind of climax all of this stuff is, you have to be able to teach people, and people have to be able to have access to certain information. So that's where the learn that signal come from. We just launched our own learning management software. Okay.
Mhm.
the, the learning management is nothing new to Liberia. There are a lot of companies here in Liberia that do the very same thing, and they do very great and fine jobs.
Mhm.
Okay, but we always like to take it a step further. Okay, so besides just and if you go to learn at signal learn.signal231.com, you
Mhm.
can actually sign up for an account. You'll
Mhm.
be able to see very few courses, but when you sign up and get in, you'll be able to see more for learn. We haven't this literally got launched last week, so we don't have a flyer or anything. We just have the website, and we just started advertising it on Facebook. But everything on there is free. So if you
Beautiful.
want to learn about Microsoft Office, it's free. If you want to learn about
Really?
Windows, yes, Windows 11 is free. Everything on there is free.
That is beautiful. You
Yes.
know
So if you
something?
know who I'm talking about, Dr. Richardson, I'm not cutting you off.
Yes,
Okay.
because
That's
honestly,
courses. Yeah.
yes,
Very,
those courses are expensive.
very
Okay.
expensive. Yeah.
Yes. So if you are going to be able to get it for free, and at the end, do they get some sort of acknowledgement that they took the courses?
Yeah. So that's the great thing about the learning management softwares we have,
Mm-hmm.
platform that we have,
Mm-hmm.
is it tracks your learning. You can learn some, you can start a class, come back in 2 days. It will start you from where you start. It track your
Beautiful.
progress. It also does the evaluation, meaning that some of
Beautiful.
the courses you can actually have to take a test.
Of
You
course.
know, few of the courses are certificate. They can give you like some kind of certificate, but not all of them.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that all of the courses are like that. But because of our access with our partner, we were able to, negotiate something. Because I really, we have the schoolnet thing where we have
Yes.
right now we have 15 schools under
Mm-hmm.
our thing. We have in the past probably 2 or 3 months, we signed up three big schools: Nema University, and I'm sorry, not Nema University, Prince Johnson University,
Mm-hmm.
UMU School of Nursing in Ganta, and then Basa University. So
Great.
literally, we sign up almost totaling about over 2,000 students, and we add
That's
our stuff. So
beautiful.
part of what we want to give back was this stuff, okay, and that's just the learning management stuff that everybody knows. But what we take it further is you can post your own content, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Richardson. So if you have a presentation or some class or some video
Mm-hmm.
you have done, you can
Mm-hmm.
give it to us. We will upload the video, whatever it's on any kind of subject you want to do. You want to discuss something about business administration, about
Mm-hmm.
nursing, or whatever. We can
Psychology.
yeah, we can host it for you.
Yes.
And what this takes us into is now you have, because I will tell you this how this came up. The last time, as part of the arrest agenda, digitization, uh, initiative,
Mm-hmm.
uh, where they were where they did had to provide education and provide all kind of stuff, training and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
for 10,000 students all
Yes.
in Liberia. And
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I asked the LTA chair, I said, how are you going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to deliver it? And they were able to do it, and do it even more with more than 10,000.
Very
Now,
nice.
that's great. But with this platform, you can now push that stuff via the cloud, and everybody, you can literally, Dr. Richards, just how you do to your school. You can
Yes,
you can sit in your location and teach people in every county
that is
via
beautiful.
that. Yeah.
As
So
long
you
as they
can,
know the time to get on to the class.
that's true.
Yes, you know, and you know, Mr. Lawrence, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, I did a workshop along with some of my doctoral level students on what is mental wellness.
Hmm.
And this was just isolated to students in Beaumont.
Hmm.
Okay, we're doing one, I believe, December 13th, because some of the students wanted to know more about sleep and nutrition
Hmm.
and mental health. So we added this that component that, of course, we'll be talking about that. But that has been specifically to students in Beaumont. But now you're saying when we're done, we can actually, I mean, I'll be in contact with you. Upload. There's a possibility of uploading that platform where the rest of Liberians can learn. It
Yeah.
won't just be isolated just to the students
Yeah.
in Baltimore.
Yes. So yes. So if you go to learn.signal231.com,
Mm-hmm.
you can sign up. You get your own account, use your email address. Then you start accessing all those courses. Like I said, free. You can get evaluated. Take a test at the end. It can track what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It can recommend something new. Also, what this is for companies now that have, take for example, when I used to work in America, the company I used to be with, every year there's like 4 or 5 different training we have to do. What if it's sexual harassment, all that kind of
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yes. Yes.
All that stuff was online. And you
Yes.
do it whenever you want to do it.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. If you have
Diversity, sexual harassment, ethics.
all
Yes.
that stuff, the ethics stuff, you can load all. We can provide all this stuff on our platform, and your people can come. You can give them, like, you say, okay, everybody got a week to do this. They have
Training.
to
Yeah.
everything. They have to spend at least 30 minutes on it. They cannot just click, 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 click. So
Okay.
all those things, that's the kind of platform this have. So companies can then prevent training or education stuff or whatever, requirements, compliance and stuff like that, compliance training, all of that via this platform. And
Okay.
if you have, whatever you have, your NGO, you have people
Mhm.
in all 13, 17, I'm sorry, 15 counties, you can actually provide all of them the stuff and just tell them, okay, you guys have 1 week and you have to complete all of this training. It's a step by step. What if you
Sure.
have to watch the video, you have to read, answer a few questions, and all that kind of stuff.
There you go. Yes. So, if you're just watching us, we have been having a conversation with the CEO for Signer Technologies, Mr. Phyllis O. Lawrence. He's going to be doing his closing now because, as you know, today is a very busy day politically for Liberia. But as I told you, the business sector, no matter what, will keep thriving. We'll keep talking about it because we know how powerful the business sector can be or is. So I want you to just do your closing, but before you do that, I want you to also incorporate. I have a cousin who tries to get in touch with me, and there's certain part of the country where she is. She'll tell me, "I can't talk to you because I have no services."
Mm-hmm.
And can you speak to that? Because I'm trying to help. Okay, and one of the things that I've thought about is internet. I mean, solar
Mm-hmm.
system, a little small solar system to get
Mm-hmm.
her electricity and then also internet services so that at least I want to hear from her when she comes to, oh, she has to go to
Yeah.
Monrovia or to a
Yeah.
major city.
Yeah. We have a few challenges in Liberia. It's not
Okay.
just the fact that people can't connect. Sometimes it's power.
Okay.
I bring a new power bank every time I come to Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to be kind of serious, we
Mm-hmm.
we have and this goes to the stuff that we just talked about,
Mm-hmm.
uh, having to do with Starlink. Okay, and this is not the Starlink show,
Okay.
but it's just what it can do for Liberia. This thing has, and we have similar service here right now, but it's not packaged and robust like Starlink,
Okay.
where it's easy, the dish aligns itself, all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
There's almost no other provider that can do stuff like that. So these
Mm-hmm.
guys were very, very, very forward thinking when to do that. So one of the things that we're going to be doing also is doing what is called community Wi-Fi kind of stuff, where if the dish is too expensive, it's $500. Well, okay, get 5 houses, y'all put together and split that. Y'all split the monthly subscription. Not everybody paying $25 a month, but everybody able to do it, and then we can host them. I think we alluded to that the last time, Dr.
Yes,
Rich.
you did. You did.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get that clear. And I'm sure I'll be contacting you in the back just to get more information about that. But I would like to just tell everybody thank you for joining us. I want you to contact Signal Technologies for all your internet provider needs, and also, we just learned today that they're going on to, you can shop on their website, Connect Hub. They also have cloud services. So I'm going to let Mr. Felix do his closing right now, where he's going to tell you more about the services, although we give him more time than we usually do because it's such an interesting service. But I'll let you and Miss, I'm not there, so you and Lorena have to talk it out.
So thanks a lot, Dr. Richardson. Thanks a lot, Lorena. So just to kind of close, we live in, every time I hear this, people talk about we live in a global economy, or now everything is connected and everybody connected. What we try to do as far as providing resources to people so that they can be ready for what is out there. I will tell you this, that here's the secret. Now, the last time I was in the state, I did like a 6-month contract. Never went to the office. Everything I did was from home. That's typical now. Okay. Here's the secret. When companies come in Liberia and they come to set up jobs and stuff like that, when they advertise those jobs, guess what? There are people in India that's applying for those jobs. There's people in Nigeria that's applying for those jobs. Most of those jobs now is created in a way that anybody can do it for anywhere. If I just need you to type, I don't need you to come to the office. You can type whatever.
If I need you to answer the phone, you don't need to come to my office.
Exactly. So what I'm just trying to point out is the fact that now we're in competition. Now we're just people in our local. We're in competition with degree holders in India, degree holder in China, degree holder in Nigeria, Ghana, and you just name it. So that's what we try to get people ready for. Okay, this global economy is your competition just got bigger. You're no longer just doing a local competition with 1 or 2 people. You're doing it on a global scale, where the very same people from other part of the world are going after the very same jobs that you guys are going for here in Liberia.
Yes. Somebody want your full contact, your full information. You did tell us that you can be found on WhatsApp. So if you look in, what is there? Again, we did just go to Mr. Felix.
If they go to signal231.com, all our contact information, email, phone numbers, everything is on there.
Okay, all right. And he in the office, and the business is located on the Boulevard Junction, SKD Boulevard Junction. Also, somebody wanted to know, and you can please go to the office to ask this question. They want to monitor their home in the United States, and they want to monitor their home in Liberia. And I'm sure, just like we have the rank system here, so I'm sure you guys can speak about that, but not. I mean, yes, okay. So for all your questions and all your needs, this is a great initiative. This is a great project. I can, tell you how impressed I am with Signal Technologies. Mr. Lawrence, thank you so much for joining us and for educating Liberian people. We can do this together. We are in the digital world. That's what I like to call it. And everybody have to get on, whether you're young, old, want to bring our children, our students up to speed. I mean, my 4-year-old grandson has a laptop and a computer. And then he knows
you are.
Yes, he knows it better than me. And so thank you again for joining us, Lorena. I want to tell you thank you again for producing. I know today is a busy day politically for Liberians, but again, it's a time to talk about the business sector in Liberia. So thank you. I'll see you guys later on. So thank you again. Bye-bye.
Okay, Doc. Well, we know
Okay.
Dr. Richardson had to leave. So, yes, Mr. Lawrence, we thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, and we gave you overtime. She
I know.
said we discussed it.
Oh yeah.
I tell
Yeah.
you, but we say thank you, and we hope you can continue to do what you do for the country, no matter what. Don't be distracted,
Yep.
and let's keep Liberia on the map when it comes to technology. Let them say, oh, our people in the villages and the towns too can,
Exactly.
be a part of internet
Mhm.
connectivity. I would like to see my grandma and my auntie and my uncle they
Yeah.
on the farm,
Yeah.
browsing, enjoying themselves. We see it
Mhm.
happening in other African countries. It should
Absolutely.
also happen in Liberia. So we
Yeah.
say thank you for being here and wish you
Thank you.
good luck in all that you are doing, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And with that said, I want to say so many thanks to all of you for being there on the Spoon Talk Business today. This show returns next week, Friday, same time, 6 p.m. Liberian time, 2 o'clock EST, but then it is 1 o'clock same time. The people say that time changed. My name is Lorena Honoree, always asking you to go call first on whatever you do. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening from my end. Happy weekend.